Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of The Tapestry. Before we go around and say hello to everyone, please take a moment to check out the opening links which are currently being spammed in chat by our bot, including all the places you can find us and interact with us and our community. My screen just did a glitchy thing, that was terrifying. We just updated OBS, so buckle in everyone. Also, check out our sponsor information. We've got Mage Hand Press and Bird in the Storm Publishing, both of whom we're very grateful to because they make this all possible. And please go and check out them and all of their stuff. Also, please go and retweet the tweet, which is the last message in the chat now. If you retweet the tweet, it really helps us let everyone know where you are and what you're watching. It's all good fun for everyone. Let's go around and say hello to people. Renee, should we pass over to you?
Hi, I'm Renee, and I am here jamming already. I love dancing along with this game, and I hope that you do too. I'm so excited to be here today. It's been a little bit since we've been here with the Tapestry, and so I'm going to go around and ask everyone to do some quick introductions because there are some new faces today, and you're welcome to let us know who you're playing, but we'll dive into details about your character in the game itself. So, Matt, let's start with you.
Hi, I'm Matt Hoadley. I'm going to be playing a character known as Marley Farwind. And hey, you can find me just kind of all over the place, mainly on Twitter at Matt Hoadley. And I do a couple podcasts that are available there as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And next, lights, camera, and one.
Sorry, my thing wasn't unmuting for a second. I'm Mario Aviles. I will be playing Yevgeny Massifer today. And I hope you're all as excited as I am.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mario. And next, we have Archie Devon.
Hi, I'm Devin. I'm going to be playing Artie Crux today. And I think I'm as excited as Mario, but I suppose we'll have to find out.
Awesome. And I am Renee Rhodes. I am around on this channel a lot. You can find me here on Monday nights playing Cash in Tact and Diplomacy. That one's a lot of fun. And I'm here every Wednesday playing Storyteller. I do play in this game. I help facilitate this wonderful story with this wonderful cast, and I'm so excited about it. But I'm also around on the internet doing things. You can find me on Twitter, and I have a bunch of podcasts, streams, writing projects, etc. Plus, I just tweet about random things like sushi. Sushi's not random, it's the love of my life, but you know what I mean. So you can find Fate and the Fable Maidens, a family-friendly D&D podcast at Fate of Mcast, and you can find Edenfall, which is in pre-production, scheduled currently for early 2020. And that one's based on a Scratticus Academy stream from last year. So we're super excited about that too. And yeah, that's me. Today we will be playing a game called Weave. Because we hop around in this wonderful Tapestry game, we are going to be playing in the Clique playset. Clique is inspired by high school dramas a la Mean Girls and Bring It On, etc. So I'm really excited to dive into it today. I have a very awesome cast. I have some great jams for the music, and we'll be learning kind of as we go. So I'll definitely try to explain some things about the game Weave as we discover them in mechanics in the session. So thank you all so much for being here. Let's launch in. All right, Scratticus. To start out, we're going to retcon just a little bit. You emerge from the Gloomies game into that same teal-coated space, and Skylar already beat the level. He should have been here, but he's not. He's not anywhere to be found, actually. You don't know exactly how long it took you to beat the last level of the game after you were sent back to the start of the dungeon. But clearly some time has passed.
Oh. Just sort of like look around bleakly.
Do you wait for a while?
Yeah, I'd probably sit and wait for a while.
Yeah. You sit and wait, and it's hard to tell if time is passing in this space. Surely it is. But digital time is very different from real time. You can't measure anything by light, and it's just kind of large and empty. You still see 2 orbs in front of you. Hard to say if either of them is Everrealm, the one you've been searching for, but after some time, you do start to doubt if your companion is still in the digital world.
Oh. Well, perhaps they made it out. Good for
Maybe
them.
so.
Maybe if I pick a place, I too can find a way out. I'll go up to the lights.
Okay. And just do you enter one of them?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look at the 2 and try and figure out which one's more green.
You feel in your heart of hearts which one that is, and you are able to step through the orb and into the next game as you find yourself surrounded by lockers and a bunch of animated anime style very attractive people. Just a hallway full of very attractive people who are all looking at you the second you hop in, especially since they're all wearing school uniforms, and you are wearing your Everrealm avatar outfit.
I am going to pull the lost warehouse employee special and walk like I know where I'm going. I'm just gonna start walking.
Okay, you walk down the hall, you pass a couple of folks who just kind of like look at you and they're looking a little bit confused, but they let you pass by. And Matt, could I have Marley roll me a Flames Core challenge here? We've used as symbols on the dice, and so for our game, we will be porting those symbols into Roll20 by rolling however many d6 you have available for the challenge. For a core challenge, everyone rolls a base of 3 dice. That is the base pool for any challenge, no matter what. And you only add a bonus if your character shares the suit of the challenge. So Matt, Marley is a Stones character, correct?
That's correct.
So for a core challenge, you will just roll the base pool of 3. Flames for our game, and I will copy this in for the players as well to make sure that we all have it, will be, it is, sorry, /R,
Thank you.
3d6. Yep.
That really confused me, the way it said rolling 3d6. I thought it was like processing or something. I was like...
I did too.
Oh, that's just me flailing. There we go.
We got
Oh
this.
my
We got this.
days!
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's that is the most epic success that I could possibly imagine. I think on this challenge.
That's what I get for flailing.
Yeah. Technically, 5 is flames, and like I said, I'll copy that over to Zoom chat for all of you. But 6s are also successes, and they explode. So that is 6 successes and 1 strike, but since this is a core challenge, strikes do not count against your character. So,
Hooray.
Marley,
Hello.
you see this person walking through the hall, and you immediately know they are not from this game. In fact, they're wearing garb very similar to a very popular multiplayer online MMORPG, I should say, Everrealm. And they're looking very confident, but also very out of place, and just a little bit under all of that, lost.
Well, Marley's going to start walking behind them
Okay.
and just slowly gaining until I'm right next to them. Just look over and just go, "You're not from here."
Oh, hello.
Hi.
You are correct.
Where are you from, stranger?
Good question. I'm trying to remember the name of our town.
New Croy City.
I'm from New Croy City.
Not Everrealm.
I guess I'm looking for Everrealm. There was a problem. We need to find the princess.
Marley is going to facepalm real anime hard. And then just go, "Okay. You and me both, buddy."
Matt, could you tell us a little bit about what Marley looks like in this game?
In this game, Marley looks like the protagonist's best friend. Pick an anime high school game or show. The protagonist's best friend is what Marley looks like. It's got kind of a lean runner or swimmer's build, kind of a darkish brown hair, a little bit too big eyes, and is dressed in kind of a rumpled school uniform that doesn't quite fit right.
And so you've mentioned Marley appears to fill this role of the protagonist's best friend. Does Marley have any school hobbies that he would participate in, or activities, after school activities that he would participate in at this high school?
Oh man, I think Marley probably is on the soccer team, mainly just because that seems like a good place to burn off some energy.
This high school is called Heart High School.
Of course it is. So the Heart High soccer team, we are the champions in love alone. And Marley is definitely a striker.
Beautiful. That's so beautiful.
Thank you. I do try.
At least you have that, right? Champions in your hearts.
Champions in our hearts, and man, we kicked that ball real hard.
So please continue. I just wanted to give us all a visual on who Pee-wee is now interacting with.
So you see, I guess I'm looking for the princess, but also for glitches and problems. Fixing problems seems to make things progress, maybe.
How do you know to look for glitches? It's not really common knowledge.
There was a glitch that came to New Croy City, and It's in Everrealm, but it's not in Everrealm. It's everywhere but Everrealm. So we need to fix the Everrealm to make everything else realm ready.
Okay. Well, don't worry, buddy. I'll help you navigate this school. I've been here some amount of time. Don't worry about it. I know these hallways real good.
Fantastic. Tell me, is there anything that has seemed out of place recently?
Besides you?
Besides me?
Then definitely not me.
If you were out of place, would you say that?
I don't think so. But I'm new to this school, so what do I know about what they do here?
Like,
Marley,
thinking GIF.
are you introducing Pee-wee to the school, or do you know enough about the school to introduce Pee-wee to the school?
You know what? I think I am taking Pee-wee along on an imagined, made-up-on-the-spot tour, and if I cannot see an immediate sign for what a room is used for, I am making it up. So
Okay.
there is now definitely like a jousting room and a hot springs. And those may or may not be behind the actual doors, but Marley sure claims they are.
And one of the places that you do for sure know is behind the door is the gymnasium,
Yes.
complete with a full rock climbing wall. And Artie's character is standing outside the door in their traditional place in the game. Artie, can you tell us a little bit about what you look like, as well as what your extracurricular activities are at Heart High?
Yeah, Artie is sort of your average height kind of guy. He's thin, similar to Marley in that sort of athletic way, but he's very tan, and he's got that sort of like bleached from too much time in the sun hair, and he's got like all sorts of like bracelets and shit that's definitely not bracelets and stuff that's definitely not school regulation, and as one might have guessed, he is a rock climber, and he's been trying to establish a rock climbing club, and it's not been going well.
Why hasn't it been going well?
This is level of high school, and people care more about the social clubs instead of the sports clubs. So
this is a little bit of a free dilemma where you're just trying to get enough for like the minimum of the club, and there's just not enough interest.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Bummer.
I don't know what free is, but okay.
Oh, the swimming anime.
Sure.
You are standing outside, and Marley, as you walk by, you do have some familiarity with the gym. The soccer team does initial meetups in there, and the locker rooms beyond. And the gymnasium is not the most active place in school, as Artie has discussed already, and it should probably be the most active place because it is the gym.
Well, you know, each their own, and the schools root for us on the field. They want to see us just try our best and maybe get sweaty. Who knows? That's each their own. This is definitely the gym. Hey, I didn't catch your name. New person.
My name is PWS0013. That's my handle at the place where I work.
Okay. So, yeah, you want to see the gym? There's a lot of stuff in here.
I would love to see the gym.
Someone say Jim. Hello? Are you guys here to... Did you guys see my flyers for the rock climbing club?
Why are we climbing rocks?
Why wouldn't you? It's great exercise.
Oh, PWS. Can I shorten that? Can I shorten that? Can I shorten that?
Sure, I have been affectionately referred to as Pee-wee in the past.
Do you mind if I affectionately refer to you?
Effectively from now.
All right, Pee-wee, do you want to climb rocks? I mean, I run in a field and kick a ball real hard, so I'm not really one to throw stones, but...
No, that would be the shot putters.
Marley just like leans back, just...
Is he part of the drama club?
Yes.
I like his outfit. It's nice.
Yes, I would be part of the drama club.
That's cool. That's a pretty popular club. But I'll tell you what, if you join mine, you'll have a lot of fun. Just gonna put it out there.
I mean, I've never said no to a physical challenge yet.
Then come on, get in here.
Okay. Let's climb these rocks.
All right. And I'll walk them over to the rock wall.
As you disappear, Artie, into the gym, and Pee-wee, in front of you, several options appear. Up top, it says, "Go rock climbing with Artie?" ? And below it says, "Decline."
Interesting.
Accept.
You click the top button, and you are immediately ported into the gym, where the rock climbing wall is waiting for you, and Artie is standing there yet again.
So it's only a 50-foot wall, so it's not that tall. And like I've got you. If you fall, I'll belay you. Don't worry. You've got this. You look like you've done some physical activity, which is rare for the drama club, but you're good. Are you gonna go?
Do we get ropes for safety?
Yeah. And I point because he's ported in. I think he's already like all tied up and stuff. Yeah, you're already harnessed in.
Yeah, they look down and discover that they are in fact completely ported into this. After they hit accept, they jumped ahead a few moments, presumably, to through all of the, hassle of actually putting on the harnesses. They're already there.
Yeah. And you guys totally got all of my safety instructions, right? Good. Perfect. Get up. I got you.
Both of you, if you are both climbing this rock wall, please both roll me a stones challenge of 1. You do have harnesses and you are built onto this wall, so hopefully it should not be too difficult. Stones are 4s, so we are looking for 4s or 6s, which are the weave symbol, and again, they do explode. And, Marley, doing so well. Several successes. However, since this is a standard challenge, the strikes may apply and mark against your character.
I'm totally have my character sheet open. I'm ready to play as always every week.
That's okay. Marley, how's this going for you? This is pretty good. You've got a 3 successes, making this an epic success. So how does your journey up the rock climbing wall look?
So Marley is a fairly athletic, strong boy. He's scampering up the wall, and I think once he gets to a certain point, he just kind of wants to test this engine that he's found himself in, and he's gonna like unhook the guideline and just start kind of free climbing a little bit.
Don't do that, please. That's a bad idea.
And yet, Marley, you're able to make it to the top without falling.
And Marley's just gonna kind of perch up there and just kind of lean back and very quietly under his breath just mutter to himself like, "Oh, dating sims.
please hook yourself back on so you can come down. Climbing down is a bad idea.
Throw me the rope then.
It's up with you.
I think Marley's going to sit up and just consider that as we wait and see what Pee-wee does, how he does on the wall.
I believe I don't have anything in stone, so it's just 3d6. But I'm writing that in the Zoom chat, which isn't going to help us anyone. Oh boy.
You know, you do not have any bonuses to stones, unfortunately. So, well, Scrat, you don't make it very far up the wall before your foot slips off one of the rocks. You bang your knee aggressively into the wall and end up slowly kind of falling back down to the bottom.
Ow! 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 The
There
rocks
is
hurt.
decidedly a red scrape on your knee.
I'm gonna go and like walk over and stand over him as he like lands on the ground. That wasn't too bad. You did pretty good for your first time. Good job.
Ow!
I think at that point, Marley is going to, like Spider-Man hanging upside down by the rappel line, just like drop into frame, just like, oh, buddy. Are you okay?
I'll be okay.
Maybe we should try a. No offense, Artie, but maybe rock climbing club isn't the one we're meant to join.
Okay, I get it. It's fine. At least you tried. What are you guys doing now? Were you looked like you were showing the new guy around.
I was totally giving a completely accurate tour to Pee-wee.
You're pretty new here too, right?
No.
Okay. Maybe I should come on the tour. Just to make sure everything's going okay.
That would be great.
Okay.
Like, I already know the school, but you can totally explain it to Pee-wee.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
I would appreciate that. I'm interested in seeing the hot spring room.
The what?
It's like 3 doors down.
That's the locker room, which does not contain a hot spring. It contains showers.
I mean...
Usually they're cold.
Yeah. They actually are decidedly not hot. They keep saying they're going to fix the plumbing, but they never do.
The plumbing's broken. Perhaps that is a glitch.
A what?
We can sure go check it out, I guess.
Pee-wee, what are you doing about your scraped knee?
Limping? I mean... I don't think I have, like, you know, anything I can particularly do about it. Just...
No, if you are standing up on it and just trudging along, you are absolutely welcome to.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, it's, you know, the rocks hurt me.
They do that sometimes. Yeah, you gotta be careful. But you'll be okay. But, you know, pain makes the heart grow fonder. No, that's distance. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there was a saying about pain making you a better person. But,
Oh boy. I wonder.
No.
Oh,
Go on. Pee-wee's already seems like a pretty good person. I don't think he needs any more pain in his life. We can just go see the plumbing.
yeah, sure. Right through here.
Okay.
you head out through the plumbing, and to get back there, you actually pass the science lab where Mario, Yevgeny is waiting for the protagonist and their lab partner to show up for their science project. Could you tell us a little bit about what Yevgeny looks like, and also what their extracurricular or after-school activities include?
Well, Yevgeny is maybe a little slightly taller than average, dark skin, green eyes, brown hair that's long and braided in the back. Currently, his jacket is off, and he wears his white button-up shirt with the top two buttons unbuttoned, so you can see his necklace of smooth river stones and his suspenders connected to his slacks. He has a pretty casual look about him as he's looking back and forth with purpose. Additionally, he is a member of the one of the writing clubs who write parody manga. I forget the actual name of them specifically. My anime isn't that strong.
Okay, to be honest,
I can remember it for a second. He's a Doujin writer.
Full confession, I tweeted 2 weeks ago on Twitter, that's usually where you tweet, requesting visual novel recommendations so that I could do research for this episode, because I don't play enough of them. But that's okay. We're here doing it. Yeah, so, and sorry, what were your extracurricular activities?
He's a writer for a Doujin club.
Gotcha. Okay. And so you see the protagonist walking by, and while they don't look like a typical protagonist in this game, they're very interestingly costumed, they're definitely the protagonist.
Oh, what exactly do they look like?
Pee-wee, what exactly do you look like?
You know, like base color 1 default things in like any MMO. So like human, brown, short cropped hair, number 1, t-shirt, beige, trousers, brown. They're not blocky, I guess. They're quite like, you know, really their outfit is a waste for the like effort that someone programmed into their their body to be, because they could have gone for so much more, but they just chose default option 1.
And do they present masculine, or are they closer to like androgynous?
Androgynous, I guess, yeah.
Okay, I was just curious. Yevgeny is going to bounce up off the wall, approach, and say, "New kid, come here."
I love the accent.
Me, yeah, new kid. Yes, hello.
Where are you from, new kid?
New Croy City.
I don't know what that is, do I?
Oh, not at all.
Where? I've never heard of it.
It's in the non-digital world.
What? Oh, okay. What are you doing here?
I'm checking the plumbing.
Well, I mean, you seem nice, but that's a little forward for our first meeting, don't you think?
They said there was a problem in the shower room.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Have you done this before? You seem like you're rushing a little bit, new kid.
Never in my life.
First timer then. Well, maybe we should take it slower, you know? It might be better for everyone involved.
Oh, okay. What do you recommend?
Maybe just hang out for a little bit first, grab some food. I don't know. The showers are just awfully quick.
Okay. Have you noticed anything out of place in the school?
Have I noticed anything out of place in the school aside from this
The
person?
cold showers? Oh, right. No, you have not noticed anything besides this strange person.
Other than you, I can't really say.
He's not strange. He's part of the drama club.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's part of the drama club, and I guess he's also like helping the janitor out because he wanted to know about the plumbing because there's a glitch. I don't know.
Wait, you're
It's all totally normal. Totally normal.
so wait, they're all going to the showers with you?
I believe we were taking a party to the showers, yes.
Wow.
Phrasing.
Pretty thirsty, I'm not gonna lie.
If you have thirst, maybe the fountain.
Normally in this sort of thing, you pick one, right? You don't like... I don't think we're that kind of thing. But maybe we are. Has that ever happened before? Is this like a harem game, or do you normally pick one? Because I've been through this a couple times.
Normally, post introductions, the protagonist would be expected to keep with a track of a person they were pursuing throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to pick one, not just take all of them. I don't know why it works that way.
I'm the best friend.
Oh, well.
Just
Wait, so we're not checking the plumbing?
Oh, we're checking the plumbing.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you want to get your plumbing checked, I mean, that's all you,
Oh,
I guess.
In the shower room, I've heard the showers aren't working properly.
Yeah, like actual pipes.
Oh! Why?
This is a weird game.
Because he's looking for a glitch?
For problems.
Okay, well, they're this way if you want to look, I guess.
Yeah, Marley told him that it was a hot springs room, and I told him that it was a shower room in the lockers. So that's why we were heading there, I guess.
Okay. Well,
Yevgeny, do you go along with them?
Well, I know I'm supposed to help them on a science project, so Yevgeny thinks maybe the showers are the project?
Oh, okay. You know, I think that this is just like a little bit off script typically, but you know, sometimes the game gets updated. Sometimes there are different scenes that can be unlocked. So maybe the shower scene is one of them.
Secret ending 4.
Secret ending 4, exactly. Secret ending 4, the shower scene.
Would you like to join us, Yevgeny?
Yeah, sure. What's your name?
PW... Pee-wee.
Pee-wee? What kind of game are you from?
Hey, that's a rude thing to ask. You can't just ask someone what game they're from.
They know what game we're from. What difference does it make?
This is true.
No,
I'm from a game that's really gritty and realistic.
Warcraft.
Definitely not.
But I mean, like what type of game? Like what genre are you from?
Educational action roleplay game.
Sims.
All right, then come with me, Hit Point. We'll find what you're looking for.
He's from The Sims.
The four of you now all traverse down the hallway, and the other very beautiful people who are all standing there looking at you at their designated places are starting to look just a little bit more confused. What on earth? Why did my phone make a noise? Oh, I dropped it earlier. That's why. My phone never makes noise. Okay. And you all arrive at what Marley has introduced to Pee-wee as the hot springs.
I stand by that description.
Locker room, right through here. I'll sort of push the door open.
Oh, Artie, what an interesting smell you've discovered.
Yeah, this room never smells great.
Perhaps with some elbow grease we can make the showers hot again.
Oh, I did not realize we were at that part of the story. And appearing in front of you is a very attractive, I think, very attractive high schooler who Marley would know was the quarterback of the football team of Heart High, John Delkey.
Hi, John.
He is in a towel and definitely looks caught off guard. There's like a little bit of a blush on his cheeks and like a little drop of sweat on his temple.
Dalkey.
Oh, I sense history there, Marley. Please tell us more.
Oh, you know, the football team wins. And that's just... Marley takes his competition seriously. And his chosen sport doesn't win like the football team at this school. So, you know, gotta stare down the competition. If I can't win on the field, I'll beat him.
Phrasing.
John just looks very confused. What are you all doing here?
We're here to check if the showers still are cold.
Oh, yes. Is this a new thing?
Yeah, I think it's some sort of DLC. I don't know. I'm having fun now.
Okay, yeah, sure. Cool. I'm just gonna like get dressed and get back to my spot then, and I'll see you after the bonus scene, I guess.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Okay.
meet you, John.
Dalkey.
That was John. He plays football.
John disappears from the locker rooms, leaving the four of you alone in this now empty room. And there are rows of lockers. If I may, would anyone like to tell me what color all of the lockers are?
Oh, definitely alternating pink and blue.
Pink and blue?
Oh,
Perfect. And could someone else tell me something that has been left out of one of the lockers and is sitting on the benches between them?
I will behave myself.
Please, this is a family show despite the way.
Textbooks, logically. Someone left their books.
Okay, yeah. There's like a stack of textbooks on the bench.
Oh, hey, what happened here? Pumpkin coming in with a donation.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Hey, that's 2 advantages each.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Awesome. So yeah, you all have that moving forward.
Cool.
What do you do now that you're all in this locker room?
The showers are over there. And I point over to where the showers are.
I'm gonna go and look at the showers and desperately look for something that looks like a glitch.
Marley's gonna lean up against one of the lockers, trying to be a cool guy, not succeeding.
Artie and Yevgeny, what are you doing as you watch Pee-wee with the showers?
Oh, I'm like right up there with him.
Okay.
So yeah, you turn it like this, but it's supposed to get hot, but it just never does.
Yevgeny's gonna approach as well and try to help somehow.
Cool. Pee-wee, with this help from everyone, I would like you to roll me a Flames challenge of 2. You get your bonus to Flames, which I did look up a second ago because I pulled up your character sheet, which is 1. And in addition to the Flames bonus of 1, you get an extra die for the help from Artie and Yevgeny.
Awesome. Did I make it 5d6?
And from Marley Farwind. Sorry, yes, 5d6.
Awesome. And heck, I'll use an advantage as well.
Okay.
Loud, I called that.
Yeah. Oh, much better. Yeah, with 2 successes, those 6s are weave symbols after all. That is enough to pass the challenge. And you are able to scrutinize the shower, and not just the shower, but the additional scenery. There's a lot of tiling illustrated in here, and all of it seems to be pretty normal. There are no glitches here to be found.
Can I see why the hot water isn't hot?
How much do you know about plumbing? It is a successful roll, so...
I mean, I'm probably not like, you know, a guild master plumber, but I probably know how to put 2 pipes together.
Okay, sure. No, yeah. I'm interested in that. I think I would like to have you roll a follow-up challenge if you don't have a lot of experience with it. And it'll be Flames again, just without the help roll, if Artie and Yevgeny aren't specifically helping at this point, unless
No,
they are.
I'm just sort of turning it off and on over and over.
Okay. In that case, this will be a Flames challenge of 2 with just the 4 dice.
No strikes.
No strikes and 1 success. So you're able to kind of figure out that, yes, this is broken. And you think it probably is something that you could fix, but it would take a while. And any time that you spend trying to fix the cold water is time that you lose trying to find the princess and fix the glitch.
I spend long enough to realize that this isn't the glitch. I turn to everyone and go, "Yep, this is broken. We should let the janitor know."
So you're not his assistant.
No. I
Okay.
was just pretending to be.
Drama club. Got it.
Yes.
So then, hit point. What are you here to find?
Maybe.
I mean, what is this glitch?
Okay, so I've been going from game to game, and I find things which like don't make sense, like a tower which is super glitched out, or a computer that needs resetting, and I put in the magic word, and which is a 7-letter word, and then poof, I get teleported back to like the Nexus area, and then I can move on to the next place, and now I'm here. Usually I find them by just playing the game, so maybe I should try just playing the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know how to play one of these games, right?
I have no idea what the concept of this game is. Do we play soccer?
No.
Trust me.
That's if you pick Marley's route, you join the soccer team.
Whose route have I picked?
I don't know.
Tell you what, Marley will roll in. It's like, okay, you two clearly know what's going on here, and I'm new. What was that D word you said earlier, Artie?
What?
DLC.
DLC.
I'm that, so I don't really have a path yet. Do y'all have a tutorial? Where do players start? Maybe Pee-wee can start there. Is Pee-wee?
Well, what you do is you pick one of us, whichever one seems like the nicest. Well, you go around the school, you pick someone you like, and then you go out with them, and then the game ends. Is how it generally goes.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. This is slightly outside of my wheelhouse.
Do you
I can
fight
tell.
anything? Fighting? No fighting?
Fighting isn't. I don't think fighting is part of this game.
Oh. This is why I'm on the soccer team. I can kick things.
I mean, unless there's some new DLC that I haven't heard about. They patched this game a lot.
Look, why don't you just come with me and I can show you how the game is played, all right? It's simple stuff.
Okay, I'm willing. Yes, I will learn to play this game.
All right. So you and I will go, and then you'll meet up with Artie, and then you'll meet up with Marley. And then hopefully by the time all three of those are done, you'll find your glitch.
Oh, I'm the best friend character. I'm not a path. I provide hints or clues or items. I kick a soccer ball. Loading
right.
screens. I'm a loading
Yeah,
screen.
you're new. I didn't realize you were an optional or not an option. You know what I mean.
They preloaded DLC without loading in all of the content pathing.
Maybe.
Pee-wee, was that convincing?
You seemed reasonably convincing. I was convinced. You're an
I'll-
NPC.
I am totally an NPC. So I guess Pee-wee doesn't have to do my path because it doesn't exist. So where do we start, Evgeny?
Well, hit point here should pick between me and Artie first. Maybe go with him. You should save the best for last.
I'm Marty.
I know.
And Artie and Yevgeny, you would both know that there is a menu for this game, but it's not something you've ever really accessed. It's just something you know exists. It has basic information, including all of the different characters and the tracks that you could potentially follow. But it's hard to say exactly how Pee-wee might get there. Typically, the player can get there very easily, but Pee-wee does not seem to be your run-of-the-mill visual novel player.
Have you checked all the available paths? Because I know people tend to do that before they pick one.
How would I check the available paths?
The menu that Renee conveniently just mentioned.
I have not seen a menu. I just arrived, and there was Marley.
You know, I heard one girl mention something called a walkthrough, although I'm not entirely sure what that is. But if you do, maybe that'll help.
Maybe we just walk around the school. Maybe that's what it means.
Oh, okay. I'll start walking around the school. Will you all come with me, like an entourage, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, shouldn't we be in our places? Otherwise, how would they start the path?
I think I don't know.
You should walk around with Marley because they're not a path, and then me and Artie will go to where we're supposed to be. How about that?
Whatever you think is best, really. Like I say, I'll just try playing the game and hopefully the glitch will appear. Oh no, maybe the menu being missing is the glitch.
That might be. So, who fixes glitches? Because the janitor fixes pipes. Who fixes menus? The cafeteria lady.
Really?
Yeah. Is it lunchtime? I don't know.
I've previously got into the game BIOS by using an in-game computer.
Computer lab. That's a good idea. So Marley and Pee-wee go to the computer lab to get the menu to find the walkthrough, and me and Yevgeny go to our spots to start paths.
Okay.
Sounds right.
I totally know where the computer lab is. Why don't you tell Pee-wee?
Oh, it's
Down the hall on the left.
what he said.
I guess we go, Pee-wee? Do you want to go?
Sure thing.
And Artie and Yevgeny, are you taking up your traditional positions? Okay.
Yep.
Pee-wee and Marley, we'll follow you first. You head down to the computer lab at the end of the hall, exactly like Scrat is demonstrating. And thank you so much. You pass a number of people. You see now that John Dalkey is standing with a football in hand, fully clothed, and by a door leading to the outside. You see a girl with beautiful blonde curly hair and dyed pink at the tips. You see a person who is dressed in all black and has kind of just a small, thin smile on their lips. And you see another girl with just very straight, long, purple hair. And they all look at you a bit as you pass by, but if you don't engage with any of them or start their scenes or their paths, then they don't interact with you either. And you reach the computer room at the end of the hall. Scrat, you're muted.
Thank you very much to Pumpkin, who's just donated all of us an auto success.
Thank you so much. Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
thank you.
Which means we've smashed our stream goal this stream. Thank you.
Hey! That's very cool.
Thank you.
So walking past these people, I guess I would inquire. Was it John I saw first?
John Dalkey, yes. You saw John Dalkey first.
John, what is your path?
What? I mean, you could like come to the football game on Friday night and then we could hang out afterwards and get a burger and fries and a milkshake, if that's cool with you. And then we can chat about our lives.
Thank you, John. I will consider my options and get back to you.
Thank you.
Pee-wee, I feel like this isn't the first go around the rodeo with interacting with other games, is it, huh?
How do you mean?
Well, you're adapting really well to this. It took me A lot of cycles to get a handle on this whole thing.
I'm just asking the questions that come to mind.
I guess it does help if you have a mind for it to come to. You should explore the character creators. A lot of the people that popped in had like real big spiky hair.
Wouldn't we need a menu for that?
Oh, I guess. Where's that computer lab?
Yes, computer lab. Should we ask the other NPCs what their paths are on the way?
Couldn't help. Couldn't hurt. No, would help. Couldn't hurt. Listen, anything to help us find the glitch and get to the princess. Yes. You seem to have done this. I'm gonna follow your lead, Pee-wee.
Blonde hair, pink tips. Hello, what is your path?
Hiya, I'm Trisha, and you sit behind me in class. After a while, we start passing notes to each other, and then eventually work together on a project. You come over to my house. There's a very big pool, and we put on a movie. Maybe cuddle. It could be nice.
I like swimming.
Thank you. I will consider my options and get back to you. And Pee-wee nearly runs.
Wait, I didn't get your number.
That's later in the path. Be cool.
She goes back to her phone.
Was it the girl in all black next?
Yes, there's a person in all black. Did we run away, or just like run to the next person?
A quick step walk.
Okay. You approach the next person, and they greet you with a bit of a wave and say, "Hi, my name's Jeremy, and your locker is right next to mine. We don't usually talk. Our interactions are sometimes sort of awkward, but after a while you start to ask me about my day, and we start small talk. Then we sit together at lunch, and it's kind of nice, I guess. So we start to hang out a little bit more, and we hang out under the bleachers instead of watching the football games, and talk about the things we want to do beyond the walls of Heart High. We start to dream big, and we start to see that part of dreaming big could be a future together."
Yeah, I've already got the best friend angle covered. We're good, dude. Let's go.
Okay, bye.
As
Another kind of like soft wave.
As like Marley's like taking Pee-wee away from that. This one sounds much more my speed. Like,
Look, you can totally choose once we find the computer. Like I said, following your lead. Totally.
awkward
Princess.
interactions. I'm really good at those.
I really hope so, because I sure am not. I don't think.
Are we at the computer lab now?
Did you pass the purple-haired girl, or did you talk to her?
Oh, yeah. If there was another person, we probably would have spoken to her, yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Bex, and you came to the Battle of the Bands one weekend, and we definitely hit it off. Just a spark from the first note of the song, you know? So I wrote you one. You want to hear it?
Is that like yes, no options?
Sure, yeah, yes. A yes and a no option pop up on screen.
So Pee-wee's having a crisis Because he feels like hitting yes might be committing to the path, but hitting
Oh,
no
yeah.
would be rude.
All of a sudden, Bex has this like guitar in hand that she did not have a minute ago. It just
Oh.
escalated very quickly.
What did you do, Pee-wee?
I don't know. Do I hit yes? If I hit yes, then I may start this path. If I hit no, things could become very awkward. I might make them feel bad.
They're a character, and we can always restart. Besides, didn't you prefer the one we just talked to under the bleachers guy?
It
I
also
don't-
occurs to you that you did not ask Artie or Yevgeny specifically about what their paths would entail.
I did not. I'm gonna sidle away.
Just leaving the options up.
Just try and avoid the problem.
Bex seems just kind of frozen in that space. But as you continue to sidle away, she's like, "It's fine if you don't want to hear it, but it's gonna be big, I promise. I think you'll like it. Okay. Bye."
Those words haunt Pee-wee all the way to the computer.
Oh no! Oh, Pee-wee.
You enter the computer lab. And what are you doing?
I'm gonna sit at a computer immediately and try and see if I can figure out things like mashing buttons, like what worked in the last place, or trying like, you know, combinations of things.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to navigate these computers. They're part of a high school learning environment after all. But I would like to have you roll me a Flames challenge of 1, please, as you try and navigate. That is your base dice of 3 and your Flames bonus of 1. And okay. As you are looking around on this computer, you realize that whatever portal you've been able to access from the other games that gives you access to the glitch and to disarm it is on heavy lockdown in this game for whatever reason. And while you can navigate around it, you cannot seem to get into it. But it is there. It is absolutely, that terminal is present in this game in its own folder, and it's hard to know how to unlock it.
Oh no, Marley, it seems the menu is firewalled off of the school intranet.
That that sounds like a problem. Marley's gonna like perch up on the desk next to Pee-wee and just like look around and be like, "We need a nerd."
We didn't ask Yevgeny or Artie what their paths were. Maybe one of them involves hacking.
I mean, you get me the right like sword or axe and I can hack the best, but not these things. I have tried these things since I got here and it just does not work with me. None of those other four sounded like they know anything about computers either. Do we want to go find Artie and Yevgeny?
Yes, let's go and ask them what their paths are.
I do kind of want to hear that rock song about you though too.
Ah!
Later. We can maybe it's in like the credits. It'll be fine. It's gonna be big, right?
I have not seen any credits so far.
You are able to run past everybody, but they all call out to you as you go by this time instead of just ignoring you. Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, God.
Shut up, Dalky.
And you arrive back at the gymnasium where you first encountered Artie.
Hi guys, are you here to join the Oh wait, we did this already, right? Hi!
We did. Artie, what's your path?
So, you decide to join my club, but because it's only 2 members, we can't actually have club activities. So I invite you out to a weekend climbing trip, and you hurt yourself, and I take care of you, and we get very close.
So you don't know things about computers?
But no, the computer lab's over there.
We'll be right back, Artie.
Okay.
Run over to Yevgeny.
You go over to Yevgeny, who is yet again outside the science lab and holding up his post.
Yevgeny, what is your path?
Oh, I knew you couldn't stay away.
Oh no.
Are they standing in the middle of the hallway?
Yeah, you're outside one of the classrooms.
Okay. Evgeny's currently leaning up against the wall. He's going to like make a finger motion like this and say, "You want to know? Come in."
I step closer.
Once they get close enough, and he's going to keep making the motion until they're like right next to him. They're going to reach out and like kind of gently grab their fingers in his, going to lean into their ear, and they're going to say, "It's a secret." Yeah?
A secret?
Mm-hmm.
Does it involve computers?
Good.
Oh. It could involve computers.
Da.
I look around to see Marley, who has disappeared.
Yes. Okay, so here's a question. Mario, are you trying to hide what Yevgeny's path is, or is this part of Yevgeny's script? Is Yevgeny the mysterious option?
Yevgeny is the mysterious option, and if you look on his sheet, it actually is his talent, is not telling people things.
Hooray for Weave character sheets. Pee-wee, could you roll me, we're gonna do a Brooks challenge here, just a Brooks challenge of 1 to see if you can intuit anything about Yevgeny.
I don't have anything in Brooks, right?
You do not have anything in Brooks.
No, I've got it in the wind one.
Yes, Gales. Well, a 2 is Brooks, and that's all you needed, actually. So, you're definitely able to intuit that Yevgeny is hiding a lot. But Yevgeny seems to have a number of talents. And computers could potentially be one of them.
Marley, in all the time that you've been here, how long do you think the paths take? Maybe we could do them all.
What have I observed in my couple cycles here?
I mean, it takes a little while to get through each track. There are a couple of scenes, and each one takes about 15 minutes for the average player to navigate. However, Pee-wee is not an average player, and time passes strangely in the virtual world, so it's hard to say exactly. But presumably, you could go through an entire path with someone and still have time and energy to dive into the next.
Look, you're kind of on a clock, right, Pee-wee?
Yes.
I'd say maybe we could do 2. I'd focus on 1 and then maybe a second one.
Okay, so Yevgeny looked like it had computers, and you know what? I'm fairly sure that the girl in black might have something to do with computers. That's not a biased opinion. Might be a biased
Pee-wee.
opinion.
Definitely.
Pee-wee, is that a biased opinion?
It might be a biased opinion. I get a weird vibe from John Dalkey.
Shut up, John Dalkey. You don't want to mess with him. You don't want to mess with him. You're on the football team.
I just feel like he would watch our progress very closely.
He takes pictures, and I don't like it. Let's look. If Yevgeny's got some computers, maybe that's our best bet. And if we finish that and still haven't found a glitch, we can go try the one you want to do and just have some fun with it. Or we can go have some fun with it and then come back for Yevgeny or drag him along.
I turn back to Yevgeny. Yevgeny, I want to go down your path. Wait.
Oh no, let's okay, you're doing that. All right.
Good choice,
Okay. Yevgeny, what is the first scene for your character?
Well, the first scene is being assigned a group science project or a partnered science project with Yevgeny that they're going to need to go back to the protagonist's house to work on. So that being said, assuming that has already happened.
Yeah, you skip through those cutscenes pretty quickly. The teacher assigning them, you see the classroom sketched out in the background, you hear a bell for sound effects.
Okay.
And that has already happened, yes.
Well, now it's time to go back to your house. Get this homework done.
Oh. Okay.
You know where your house is, right? Just try to go to the front gate and there should be an option to go to your house. I'll follow you.
I go to the front gate.
Okay, yeah, sure. There's an option to go to your house. It cuts pretty quickly to a scene with a couch and a table and a laptop set up on it with another stack of textbooks that looks like it was copied and pasted directly from the locker room scene. And the scene continues. I do have a question, though. Because Marley and Artie are aware of what's going on, what are you doing as Pee-wee investigates Yevgeny's track?
Oh, I don't think my character has a house programmed into this, so I think I'm still at the school, and I think I'm sitting in the computer lab, just like trying to use the computer, but I don't know anything about computers, so.
Marley is absolutely going to go find you and is going to drag you over to Bex, the purple-haired girl, and just be like, all right, play us the song for the protagonist. Want to hear it. It sounded great. Play the song. Play the song. Play the song. Play the song. Play the song.
Oh, you want me to play it like right now for you two?
Yes.
Are you going to give me feedback on it? Do you think that they'll like it?
Sure.
Absolutely.
They, pose. She clears her throat a little bit and tosses her hair over her shoulder. And it cuts away to an entirely CG scene as this song starts to play around you. And I didn't actually prep this in Roll20, so you'll have to forgive me as the background song will remain the same. But there's just like kind of sort of sparkles in her hair and like lasers in the background. You're not really sure where they're coming from because you're definitely still in the hallway of Heart Heart High. And the lyrics are something like, "You're my everything, and I wanna be with you all day. You're my everything, and I wanna be with you all night." And it's just like this, like over and over again. It's pretty basic lyrics, but she seems just very proud. And once the song ends, the CG scene fades away, and she's just standing there yet again with the guitar in hand and says, "So, what do you think?"
Does it do that every time you do that?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
See, I told you it's going to be a big hit.
My path doesn't have any cool CG like that.
No, it
But
has the
was
rock
very
climbing
Josie
mini
and the
game.
Pussycats, and I liked it a lot.
Oh, thank you.
They did really good work on your visual effects. Can I hold your guitar?
I don't think so.
It's part of her character sprite.
Please.
I don't think we're allowed to do that.
Please.
I don't think you can. I genuinely don't. Like, I'm holding this guitar, but if I weren't holding this guitar, what would it look like? I'm holding an invisible guitar?
Based strictly on Renee's picture right now, yes.
That's just weird.
Marley's gonna look over at Artie, then just go, "Is there a music room?
Yes?
We're gonna go find a guitar, Artie. We're gonna
Why?
go find a guitar."
Okay. Let's go, I guess. Sure. So I just remembered that my character trait is supposed to be that I'm very observant, and I haven't really been doing that yet. Do I notice anything in the school as we're walking to the music room that seems out of place?
I think that is a very, very good thing to call to attention. As you walk away from Bex and towards the music room, you see the strangest thing happen to her face. Her eyes go just completely blank, and they fuzz out with a number of colors: purple, blue, orange, and brown, as they just kind of like flicker for a second wildly, as if the lasers behind her earlier were just literally like shooting from her eyes. And then they stop, and she looks normal again.
Did you see that? I say to Marley.
Marley, it's like freezes like mid-air guitar, and she goes, "See what?"
You know that cool fancy light show thing that happened just a second ago?
Yeah, it was really well coded.
So like it looked like that happened to her eyes for like half a second, and then it stopped.
Do your eyes ever look like rock climbing walls?
No,
That's weird.
exactly.
Do we have cell phones? Do we have
What's
communication?
a cell phone?
Okay. So no. Let's go talk to John Dalkey.
Okay.
And with that, whoa, no, shoot. I was going to say with that, let's hop over to Mario and Pee-wee, but Scrat is putting on a jacket. I think they can hear me, maybe, because they just gave a thumbs up sign.
And done.
Hi, welcome back. It's like you were never gone, except suddenly you're wearing this new jacket.
Oh, hi.
I just got to watch the repeat on the screen. It's very good. You find yourself at your house with Yevgeny.
Well, this is my house.
Yeah. All right. So we sit here. You know, I feel kind of weird explaining this to you as it's happening, but you sit here. We do some of your work for a while. I'm very smart, which again is a weird thing to say. And you make some tea.
I'm good at making tea.
Good. Once the tea is made, then you drink it, you talk for a little bit, you spill it on yourself. I help you clean it off. Maybe it's better to just have it happen. Again, it's really weird having to explain this.
How's Pee Wee feeling?
Awkward in a way that I've never had to have it done before.
Really good at making scenarios that shouldn't be awkward. I apologize.
Yeah, you definitely... Ironically, you probably do pretty good here. Like as a route. A lot of people like the kind of nervous energy and androgyny thing. That's like big right now.
Oh. I'll go make tea! Run.
Yeah, see, like that. People will love that.
It cuts over to the kitchen, and I think let's go around real quickly and ask how this house is decorated. It is the protagonist's house, but it is decidedly not what we would expect from Pee-wee. With that said, would anyone like to tell me what the curtains look like?
Pink
Could be
with flowers.
have to be in the scene. Pink with flowers?
Yeah.
Okay. And could someone tell me what the mugs look like in this kitchen?
Oh, go ahead, Artie.
Definitely in keeping with the theme of heart high, they are heart-shaped. They're very bad at like holding liquid though, because that's not a convenient shape to drink out of.
Not at all.
Yes.
Yep.
I think that contributes to this.
Either.
I think that contributes to the spilling of the tea.
I see it. Mm-hmm. And lastly, could someone tell me what the cabinetry in this kitchen area looks like?
Oh, it's definitely those older kind of cabinets that have like the thick molding and then like the mesh screens in them, so that it can provide ventilation to everything inside. But overlaid is just gigantic hearts, because the designers of this game had no chill at all.
I mean, once they decided to go with heart high, they decided to own it in every aspect of their development.
Listen, lean hard into your design choices, and that Kickstarter money will come to you.
And Pee-wee, you find yourself in here being coached through the options, complete with buttons along the way to make a cup of tea.
I thought I was good at making tea. I say, looking at the options, getting confused.
Just says, would you like to add the water? Yes, no.
Yes.
Would you like to add sugar? Yes, no.
Yes.
Would you like to add lemon? Yes, no.
Wait, what kind of tea is it?
It didn't specify.
I'm like looking at trying to look at the like tea boxes. Like, is it a chai? Is it an Earl Grey? Is it like a lapsang? I can't add lemon to lapsang. If it's an English breakfast, lemon won't go at all, and it should be milk.
It's 100% just like a shitty a very low res box that just has a heart on it.
It's a heart with a tea bag like string and label though.
There you go. Yep.
Does lemon...
A lemon.
I pressed no and feel bad.
And the game tells you, congratulations, you now have a cup of tea. You hope Yevgeny likes it, ... heart.
The game tells me I feel that? Oh! Oh!
The game definitely has that at the bottom, yes.
I go in with the tea. Yevgeny, I have made tea. I hope you like it.
Well, thank you, but you really don't need to try that hard. And he's gonna reach out and grab the tea, and as he does, it's gonna spill. But in a weird thing for Yevgeny, it's not gonna spill onto the protagonist like it normally does. It's gonna spill onto him, and he's gonna look around confused, like.
That's different. That's not in the script.
Oh.
What?
Oh, that's strange. That's
Hang on.
Never happened.
I'll grab you a towel. I run into the bathroom. No, wait, the kitchen.
Yeah, you can run back into the kitchen, and the towelry, the towels match the rest of the decor theme of the kitchen and the game, and you're able to grab one. The game does not coach you through any of this, as if it was woefully underprepared for this scene to happen. And you run back out with the towel in hand.
Are the towels by chance deep heart red?
They can be.
At this point, as Pee-wee runs out, Yevgeny has finished removing his shirt and pulling up the suspender straps, and is standing there waiting as he turns, and he's like, "Oh, thank you." Begins trying to get the tea out of his shirt.
I tried to help.
Why did I send Pee-wee into a dating simulator?
Thank you, but it's fine. You really don't have to.
Because you wanted to see what Scrat would do.
And this scene continues to play out. For a minute, it seems like the game tries to cut to a CG moment, but it's confused because it looks like the perspective should be that Yevgeny is helping the protagonist with the spilled tea, and so the game quickly readjusts and is like, nope, not that CG scene, and just cuts back to shirtless Yevgeny and Pee-wee just desperately trying to navigate the situation.
I wonder if this is one of the things you were talking about, the glitches.
Do you feel pixelated?
Well, I mean, don't we always?
But more than normal.
I don't rightly know. Can I perceive if I feel more pixelated than normal?
Sure. Yeah, I don't think this is a check at all, any type of challenge. You are feeling off, but the reason you're feeling off is not something you could necessarily describe as pixelated. You could easily describe it as, this should not be happening. You have run through the script countless times with countless different protagonists, with countless different players, and the scene has never gone like this. And it was easy earlier in the day when you could, excuse the strangeness to DLC. But this time, this is your track. You're used to it. You've done it before. And this is weird. This is wrong.
I don't feel pixelated, but something is off. I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's a glitch here, though.
No, it seems... maybe tense, slightly awkward.
I guess we should probably continue then.
Okay, what happens next?
Well, now I help you some more on the computer, which is what you needed, right? So maybe we can kill two birds?
Yeah, we can kill two birds. With a computer? The laptop or another computer?
The laptop, usually.
I will open the laptop.
Yevgeny will sit down uncomfortably close behind them, trying to get back onto script as much as possible, and take his hand.
Very hard, because as you reach for Pee-wee's hand, the laptop screen completely spazzes out. Just colors flashing across it, that blue, that purple, that orange, that brown, and none of the files actually remain on screen as these colors just like shake and jostle around the screen.
This is a glitch. This is it.
See, I told you so. And then the screen goes completely black, and a small file appears in the corner, and then another file, and then another, and another, and another, and each of them are named John, Yevgeny, Marley, Artie, Trisha, Bex, Jeremy. And then there's a little recycle bin in the corner. And all of those character files lined up at the top of the screen. Artie, Marley, let's hop back to you for a bit. You're running down the hall to what? Talk to Dalkey?
John Dalkey. If anyone's gonna freak out, it's gonna be John Dalkey. So let's make him freak out so I can have a reason to deal with him.
Okay. I haven't really done. My path doesn't really cross over with his a lot. I don't know anything about him.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure he'll tell us everything we want to know. He's a quarterback. All they do is yell. And Marley will like skid to a stop in front of John Dalkey and just go, Dalkey!
Hi. Hey. What's up?
Hey, have you felt weird?
You know, today's been a little bit weird. Had some people walk in on me in the locker rooms when I was just getting out of the shower. That doesn't.
Yeah, that was us. Hi.
That's rude.
What? It was weird. It was different. It just hasn't happened before.
Why would people do that?
I don't know. I thought this game was pretty heavily scripted and pretty heavily on rails. I mean, you don't even get to pick what tea you make, for crying out loud, right? Like,
well, you know, presumably it's up to the player's imagination and preference. Anyway, so what's the big thing you do for the player?
I'm like gesture.
Like Bex does the whole, we play a rockin' song for you, and I go all Sailor Moon on you, and like lasers and stuff.
Yeah.
What's your cutscene?
Well, I feel like if I tell you my cutscene, you're not gonna think it's that cool.
Dalkey, play the cutscene.
Cool, no matter what.
Okay.
Don't be mean to him.
We go back to my place and make sandwiches. but like regular sandwiches, like real sandwiches. It's not a metaphor. They're actual sandwiches.
What would it be a metaphor for?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it, Artie. I'm sure it's totally innocent things John Dalkey does.
They're just sandwiches.
Uh-huh. So we have to go to your house to play the cutscene.
Yes.
Are we allowed to do that?
Do you
I'm
want
not-
to go make sandwiches?
Artie sure does. Let's go.
Maybe one of us should stay here, just in case something else happens.
Artie.
Yes.
Buddy. Friend.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Rock climbing guru.
Uh-huh.
Sandwiches
Are we going
give
rock
you-
climbing?
Sandwiches give you energy to rock climb better.
You're right. Let's go.
To Dalkey's house.
Thank you very much, Essential Stories, for the raid. Welcome.
Dalkey, still looking very confused, takes you to his house. And after a few moments of script, again, which he goes through kind of panicked at this point, but does it anyway because this is what he would do if either of you were the protagonist. Just a second. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And the scene goes to that same CG screen, and Dalkey is suddenly like smiling brightly and does not look at all like the slightly panicked version that you just saw moments ago going through the script. This art was done before that. And he is prepping sandwiches. There's literally like a stack of tomatoes out on the counter, and there's a little pile of lettuce and chopped onions and all different types of meat, and all different types of seasonings and several different types of breads. And all of these are just like lined up on the counter, and John Dalkey is just smiling, and you can hear the, "What's your favorite type of sandwich? I'll make one for you every day."
Are we supposed to answer that?
I don't think the designers tried very hard on this one.
Say a sandwich.
Pork chop barbecue.
Yes, pork chop barbecue. And John Dalkey starts to make pork chop barbecue.
Just like a pork chop appears on the table.
That's gonna be a weird sandwich. I don't know why I said that. I should not be put on the spot when choosing food.
Yeah, that was a really weird choice.
You know, it just came to me.
What?
No, the name, the pork chop sandwich thing. It just came to me. I don't know. Like,
No, he's making it. It didn't come to you yet.
And John Dalkey definitely continues this monologue of, "I hope that we have plenty of time to make sandwiches together for the rest of our lives." And then it cuts back away from the CG screen, and John Dalkey is back with that same like sweat drop by the side of his temple, and his cheeks are very red. And he said, "Did that help at all? That's what I would normally do for the protagonist. I mean, a couple of other things happened first, like we go get burgers and shakes after the football game, and like we have a little bit of a relationship before I say things like we'll make sandwiches together for the rest of our lives."
I'll make sandwiches with you, John. That's fine.
Thanks, Artie.
I didn't notice any like glitches or anything.
No glitches at this point in time.
is there a pork chop sandwich anywhere in the scene now?
There's absolutely one on the counter.
Marley's going to try to grab it. And is definitely going to take a big old chomp out of it.
How is it?
I don't know. I don't know what Marley was expecting. It probably wasn't like a quality sandwich, but it tastes pretty good and it doesn't seem to be glitchy. So I think Marley's just decided that he gets a snack now and is going to turn around to Artie and just with a mouthful of barbecue pork chop, just going to look at him and just go, all right. So John Dalkey didn't work.
I'm like, I've like sat John Dalkey at a table and I'm just like sort of patting him on the shoulder, like, it's okay. We don't understand what's happening right now either.
Hey, Artie.
Huh?
And Marley's going to like choke down, like just goofy, swallow the bite of sandwich in his mouth and just go, what's your cutscene?
Oh, we're rock climbing, and the player slips and hurts their arm, and we have to spend the night under the stars. And I help wrap their arm up, and we have a really good conversation, and then we decide to go out.
Okay, so we already pretty much saw that one earlier with Pee-wee, and you didn't glitch out. All right.
Sure.
So you're not a glitch. And Marley's
I don't feel like a glitch.
and I'm not a glitch. And Dalkey's not a glitch.
No, Dalkey's just upset, but he'll be fine.
Dalkey, do you want to
I
sandwich?
like pat him on the top of his head.
Can't hear you, Renee.
Muted.
Uh-oh.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, there
Yes.
we go.
I'm sorry, I'm having some technical audio difficulties, but I think I've resolved them. I think. So, John Dalkey says, I'm not a glitch, and then turns to start making his own sandwich.
No, buddy, I was just going to give you the rest of this one because I don't think I
can't-
could take it out of the scene.
Marley, you can't just call people glitches, and I escort John over to the sandwich table to help to like calm him down.
John gives Artie a shy smile.
You two are adorable. I'm going to go find a princess, and that means finding a glitch. Hey, do either of you know when Yevgeny's path gets back to the school?
In the morning when everyone goes to school.
And Marley's going to exit the scene to the hallway.
Okay.
And as Marley exits, Artie, you do see yet again John's eyes just go completely blank for a second. It's not a full color show this time, but it looks like some of that CG is appearing behind his eyes, and it should not be there. It's just sandwich ingredients. And then they flicker. Brown, purple, blue, orange. And then return to normal with that same shy, kind of sheepish smile on his face.
So I hope you feel better. I apologize if this was very weird. I don't know what's happening today, but
Yep,
weird day. You'll be okay. And if you ever want to make sandwiches, you know where to find me. The rock wall. And I leave.
Okay, let's make sandwiches together again sometime.
Okay, bye.
Okay. And you leave John Dalkey in his kitchen. Pee-wee, Yevgeny, how are things going with you?
Is this the menu you were looking for?
Maybe. I'm like hesitantly pressing buttons.
Here, let me try to help you.
We could try
And-
double hacking.
Yevgeny is going to attempt to continue the path, place his hands over theirs, and like lead the mouse to where it needs to go. Now, I don't if this has a role required. I don't know, but my background is in nerdy stuff, so maybe that'll help.
Sorry, sirens.
Oh, okay. Do you need me to repeat that?
Life. No, you're good. If you could roll me, let's do a Flames Core challenge, please, for Yevgeny. So this will be your base 3 dice, and then if you are a Flames character, you will get an additional die. But I don't believe anyone is a Flames character.
Yeah, I'm a Brooks character.
Perfect. And you'll roll that base 3 dice then. Okay, that is 1 success, which is enough. You only need the 1 on a core challenge. And you're able to kind of click through some of these files. And PB, you recognize this basic navigation that Yevgeny is doing because you've done it on a number of computers now, even if it is the slightest bit out of your wheelhouse. And you click through some of the files, Yevgeny, and start to notice patterns housed in them. Each of the files has character information, script, art, etc., but then also just a file with that's just a single text file, plain text.
What is I'll open my plain text file and see what it says.
You open your text file and it says P.
I recognize this. P. That's good. That's part of the password. I come out and open John's. Quickly now, I'm recognizing things.
You find the text file, the plain text file in John's folder, and recognize the letter T.
T. Good. Marley's?
S.
Yep, that's there. P, T, S. Next, Jeremy's?
E.
That's there. Trish's?
R.
Yes. Artie's?
A.
Purple head person whose name I can't remember?
Y. Bex.
Bex.
It's
Why?
his other file, yeah.
Okay, so we've got, is there anyone I've missed? Who have I missed?
You have not missed anyone.
We're missing an A.
Oh, no, you're not. You opened, who'd you open right before Bex? Jeremy's?
Jeremy's, yeah.
A.
But I've only got 1 T, right?
Yes.
So this is supposed to say Tapestry.
Oh. Why?
It's the name of the new expansion on the Everrealm thing.
Why would it be in here?
I don't know.
What's causing the glitches?
I think so. I was really hoping that one of the letters, like, wouldn't be in the word tapestry, so I could bin it, and then...
Well, this only has 1 T, so it can't be tapestry. Or there's a file we're still missing.
Can I right-click new?
Wait.
You can right click on the desktop and try to create a new folder, I guess.
Wait, let me try something. And I'm gonna put my hand on the mouse and I'm going to go over and I'm gonna try to see if I'm gonna open the recycle bin, see if anything has been put in there but hasn't been permanently deleted yet.
Oh, thinking outside the box.
You do. You open the recycle bin and you see a character folder named Annie.
There we go. And I'll drag it out of the recycle back into the main folder.
You do.
And then I'll open it and see if I can find the other. Is there a blank word file inside?
The final word file inside, sure enough, has the letter T.
Do I know who Annie is? Is Yevgeny familiar?
Why don't you roll me a? I'm gonna say this is a Brooks, not a Brooks core challenge. Yes. So 3 plus your Brooks die. Unfortunately, Annie is not registering. Yeah.
Strange. Well, we found the other one, but I don't know who this Annie is.
Maybe Annie will appear in the school now?
You might be right. We've restored her. Maybe we should restore the backup just in case. Otherwise, I don't know. Putting her back in might cause some damage to the surrounding system. If we restore the backup to an earlier state, maybe.
Bridget, thank you. I was just in the newsroom a couple of minutes ago.
As you're having this conversation, Marley, Artie, did you return to the school?
Marley for sure did.
You walk in to the school, and it is different than anything you've seen in a while. The walls are not the same color as when you left. When you left, they were pink. Can someone give me a recommendation for the color they are now?
Are they scary or are they just different?
Just different. Could be anything.
Hunter green.
Hunter green. They are in fact hunter green now. So are all the lockers. They're varying colors of dark green, and they alternate between that green and a brown instead of the pink and the blue. And it's all just different. This is not the school that you left.
This is the school colors of Woods High, our rival. Why is our school like this? Did they prank us?
Something changed.
Hey, you!
Hello.
Who said that?
You look in front of you, and down the hall, now added to the line of the other potential candidates that you can date in this visual novel, is a girl with red hair tied up in a ponytail and a heart high soccer outfit on. And she says, "I want my track back."
What?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. What did you think? You could just delete my file?
I
Really?
didn't do anything.
It
Things
doesn't
were
matter
done.
whether you did or not. You're taking my role.
Not
shit.
deliberately.
Marley,
What's that supposed to mean?
The princess is in another castle.
I'm just gonna sort of scooch off to the side a little bit, like I'm not
Come
part
back
of
here, Artie.
No,
That's
I
nonsense.
don't understand.
That's all nonsense. And Artie, could you roll me a Brooks Core challenge, please? That's your
Sure.
base 3 dice.
Yep. 3d6.
Yes. Okay. On that success, you immediately recognize Annie. But it's
Annie?
hard to justify Annie because their character art looks just the teенsiest bit like Marley's, including the soccer uniform and everything. And you remember distinctly that Annie's track was the soccer track. Now
But-
that you're thinking really hard about it.
But wait, Annie was the soccer. Why are you on the soccer team, Marley? That's Annie's thing.
Look, I don't know what overwrote things. I just showed up here because I'm looking. When you don't, okay. Annie, I did not try to steal your role. It was foisted on me by. Do you even care?
I
Is the-
kind of like an explanation. Yeah.
I would also like an
Okay.
explanation,
Yep.
mostly just because I don't understand what's happening.
There's turmoil in the video game Ever Realm. There's a new expansion coming out. The princess is missing, and I'm trying to find her because she's my best friend.
None of that makes sense to me. And the lockers down the hall suddenly just start opening and closing really quickly.
You're making her mad.
Hey, Artie,
Yeah.
was there ever a horror expansion to this game?
There was a Halloween special once.
Oh, we should run.
Why?
Okay, you
Well, just
should
give
stay
Annie-
here.
Give Annie
I
her
should
track
run.
back. Just give Annie her track back.
She is welcome to it. I don't know how to do that, but Pee-wee might. And Marley is going to turn and dash for the entrance to try to find Pee-wee's house.
Pee-wee, Yevgeny, how are things going? You had this conversation.
I mean, I've got a feeling while things are kind of going down at the school, Pee-wee and Yevgeny are sipping tea, trying to figure out if this has changed anything.
Right, messing with the files on the
Yeah,
computer.
maybe arranging them so they say tapestry, swapping the teas around.
Yeah, do you pull the text files out of the folder to do that, or
Oh, I don't
how
know.
do you go about that?
I mean, if we pull the text files out of the folders, Yevgeny, then the system might not be able to find the files to run the game.
Yeah, that could cause a lot of damage. When you were in the other places before here, how did you get out? Like what happened?
Well, normally there was just a set of blank spaces around 7 letters long, and I just typed in tapestry.
So you need a place to enter it, like a password.
Yes.
Do I know if the computers at school require a login in order to access?
Yeah, I'd say that every computer likely has a password to access that is specialized to each student, but I mean, there's really only 8 students in the school, and one of them is...
Does the protagonist get a computer when they enter the school?
Technically no, but they presumably are a student just like anyone else. It's not built into the story or the script.
If I can make you a file, you'd get a computer, and then you'd have a place to enter the password. I think. So, yeah, I think I can try to do that. Because the other files are right here. All I have to do is just make one for you.
Okay, we can try that. We can try making a file for me.
Yeah. So, okay. It's gonna have to be like the other files, though. If otherwise, the system might reject it. So you need to decide a path for yourself.
I mean, I could. Oh, you mean like I'd have to have my own path?
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd probably be pretty obvious. You wouldn't be a complete character. You would need to have a path, and it'd have to involve going to the computer room.
Yeah, your sound's gone really quiet since we made the change for the back.
Sorry, I'll try to fix it.
Okay, a track for myself. I am good at
Is this better?
Much better.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay. I am good at general knowledge. I spend a lot of time studying.
Okay. Well, that's kind of similar to my path. You're awkward, so that can work.
Maybe I could have a track that, like, I don't know, has a part-time job working in a distribution warehouse or something.
Well, it hits a little close to home, but I guess you should stick with what works, huh? And he'll start typing, trying to type up a file that looks like the others for Pee-wee.
Okay. What are you doing for things like the art for Pee-wee?
Well, do I have a camera?
There's a camera on the computer. Webcam.
Okay. I will say, okay, well, why don't we go get you some cute clothes, and I'll take your picture with the webcam, and we'll make you a file like anyone else. You have a closet upstairs. Normally, we get snowed in later, and I end up having to stay over the night, so I see your room. But I know you have clothes up in a closet up in there.
Okay, well, I'll just go and get some clothes then. Is this like a thing where you come too, or?
Well, I guess. I don't know. I've never done this before.
I need to take a quick bio break, but I will let you navigate this scene and describe what you come up with.
I don't know either, but I guess we can learn together.
Okay. Let's go see what you have.
I will take Yevgeny upstairs. I imagine it's one of them things where like you've got closed doors and then open door wardrobe.
Makes sense. How about well, let's see. I guess the clothes should match your charm point, right? So they should say something about who you are and why you appeal to someone at a glance. So I don't know. What do you think? What's appealing about you? Yeah.
What do you find appealing about me?
Well, your stuttering's pretty nice. Maybe something low key, understated, like a purple cardigan, something like that.
Does purple cardigan scream stutter at you?
No, but it screams wallflower, you know?
Oh, okay. I will select a purple cardigan. Should I wear like a white shirt underneath or like a black shirt underneath?
Let's do white. It gives you a sort of innocent vibe. you're probably the youngest option, so I think it makes sense. And maybe some sort of hair clip, maybe something with a hibiscus on it, something flowery.
Hibiscus I don't have. I do have a hair. Okay, sure, flower hair clip, that will just go in there, lovely.
Good. Yeah, I think that's good. The shot's a bust shot, so you shouldn't have to worry about your pants too much.
Oh, okay, well that's good. Maybe I could, I don't know, I like flare out the collar, like, is that different, edgy?
I think it's fine.
Okay, so
Maybe your hair should be a little different. Do you have a brush?
sure, and I'll go and select a brush and like change my hair.
It's nice. Here, sit down. Let me see. And Yevgeny's going to take the brush and start brushing Pee-wee's hair. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it looks nice?
Yeah, sure, it looks nice. I'll go across to like the mirror and I guess I look pretty plain. Put some like mascara on. That'll do, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I just, like start applying some mascara.
I mean, it's not so much plain as don't think of it like that. Think of it as approachable. You know, not too intimidating.
Oh. Okay, approachable.
Yeah, like a girl next door sort of thing. None of this is making any sense to you, is it?
No.
Well, it's kind of our life here, so it's got to make sense to us.
What what outfit do we have so far?
White shirt, purple cardigan, hair different. We didn't specify, but Yevgeny brushed
Maybe
it for
like
a while.
parted on the other side.
Yeah, I could do that.
Wow! Oh my goodness!
Hair clip in there with a flower, hibiscus.
Okay.
Little bit of mascara, and we've achieved approachable.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Are we webcam ready?
Think
Sure.
so.
Okay. So you go back to the computer, set up the webcam, set up the art folder within the Pee-wee character folder. Do you name it Pee-wee, by the way?
Do you want a new name?
No one has ever asked me that before. I guess. What suits my new look?
Well, a name is really something you should pick for yourself.
Oh.
Feel so bad for Pee-wee right now.
We have a suggestion from Mac in chat for Karen.
Karen is an option. Ash,
Ash
is a
from
nice
Nerdle.
name.
Speak to your manager.
Linda from Mac.
Yeah, no, Ash, because Karen and Linda sound more like, you know, soccer mom.
And we all know that soccer is Annie's thing.
Right?
Yeah,
Ash,
show
Ash,
real name.
I will latch onto Ash from the options that appear on screen. I will go by Ash.
Okay.
All right.
And you name this character file Ash, and you prep the art folder and get all ready to take a photo. Pee-wee, you have been centered in front of the webcam. Yevgeny, you're taking the photo, taking care of the file.
Okay, you're
And
gonna want to smile a little bit, like just a little, not too much, not too forced. You're doing exactly the wrong thing. I need you to do the opposite of what you're doing. I'm going to physically move their mouth in the way I want it to be, and it's like, have you never smiled before?
Marley, Artie, as you run from the school out to the yard and to the gate, two options appear: is head home or to your home. It's hard to know exactly what that means. And then one says back to school.
Artie or Marley is not going to break stride and just slap home.
I like slap it at the same time.
You both slap home at the same time, and behind you, the school just like erupts into this blank static filled with multiple colors as it just like the entirety of the illustration glitches out at the same time. Something functionally is going wrong with this game. But
that seems fine.
At the home quickly, and you find Pee-wee now in a brand new outfit, sitting in front of a computer, which Yevgeny is working on, and you appear directly in the living room because that is how this game works.
Oh, you found the character creator. Good. We have a problem. We should go. Right now.
Marley's not a character.
And Annie is, and she might be from the Halloween expansion. I think she wants to kill me because I have her path also.
Oh.
What?
We should delete Marley?
Yes.
Rude.
But you're not a character.
Of this game?
I take the Marley file and I drop it in the recycle bin.
No way!
I'm gonna
Marley,
try to stop
you,
him.
you feel the strangest pixelation of your fingers as they fade into these teal colors.
I Alt Z, undo.
Oh, your arm completely disappears and then comes back.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But why did you undo it? Marley's not a character, so he's the glitch.
That's not at all accurate.
But
Just because they're not a character here doesn't mean they're not a character. Pee-wee isn't a character either.
Pee-wee's the protagonist.
From a different game.
But they're the protagonist. They're not causing the glitch. Marley's causing the glitch because they're not a character.
But you don't know that.
Actually,
Makes sense to me.
the glitch is an outside influence, from my unlimited understanding. None of us are causing it, and Pee-wee is specifically here to deal with it.
So
And this is how we're dealing with it before you came in here and started deleting people.
By taking pretty pictures.
Yes.
I need Marley to explain to me why he's not the glitch.
Well, he can do that while I finish taking these pictures. Now, can you please smile like a human being?
And
I
Marley
guess
will like
Have to do.
pull Marty to the side and just start going on about Everrealm, like just nonsense, literally stalling for time until Pee-wee and Yevgeny can fix this. Literally outlining like the first quest line of Everrealm. That's all Marley is doing.
You snap the picture, Yevgeny. You have most everything set and going on Pee-wee's Ash's character file. Well, what are you doing with all of the text files?
Just typing out the path that we talked about before. and I'll also look over some other people's files and see, basically, to try to copy down what I need to make it a legit file.
Okay.
And I'm willing to do some rolls to figure out what sort of code needs to go in there.
Yeah, I think this is going to be kind of tough. This is going to be a Flames challenge of 2.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, didn't from one of the donations all of us get an automatic success? Because if so, I'd like to use that now.
Yes.
Indeed you did,
Okay.
yes.
Great. That is a good plan. As you automatically you are whizzing through the creation of this file, and as you type in the path, Ash's character really starts to like come to life in your own mind, Yevgeny, as you create this brand new path, new track, new script for this new character who formerly was the protagonist. And as you negotiate through all of the creation process, you realize that the only thing different about Ash's file now is that it is lacking one of these plain text files from the other folders. Thankfully, there's a pretty easy fix for that.
Yeah, just add the missing one.
There are 8 character folders. You are creating a 9th. Each of the former character folders had wait, yes, that is correct. You're creating a 9th. Each of the character folders had a plain text document. Which one do you move to Ash's folder? The ones that you had included John Dalkey, Jeremy, Artie, your own, Annie, Marley, Bex, and Trisha.
Do I think if I take Marley's, that would damage Marley's ability to leave in any way?
On your automatic success and your great computer science skills, you deem that Marley's is probably the best option to move, since their character files didn't initially belong in the game.
Then I will move Marley's if I think it's safe to do so.
You do.
But I'll also try to make a backup of Marley's just in case.
You move the text file from Marley's folder to Ash's. The backup is... It doesn't seem to want to take. It's like these text files can't be duplicated. Weird stuff, these glitches, huh? And you drag and dropped the text folder into this folder named Ash, and Pee-wee's entire look changes. They no longer look like they walked in from this other game, Ever Realm. They no longer look like the base options, character choices for their avatar. In fact, they look animated in the same style as everyone else in this room, everyone else in this game.
Oh, I feel different.
Well, you should. You're one of us now.
The only thing lacking is that each of the letters is still not lining up. Something is missing.
Can I try and figure out what's missing?
You can, yes. Would you like to roll for it? Would you like to guess?
Yes, because Scrat is out.
Okay. If you could roll me a Flames challenge of 1 to figure this out.
I'm going to use my advantage.
Okay. And okay. Yeah. That'll do it. Yep, that first one will do it. The second
Yep.
one will not. And you realize that in every other game you've been in, Pee-wee, you have had to organize things in, well, you've had to input the password
Yes.
in a specific order.
So maybe I drag the text files out of the, like, folders into the main thing?
Do you
And-
do it in a specific order?
I spelled tapestry.
As you pull each text file out, the game shakes for a bit. The whole room around you moves, and occasionally an entire patch of illustration will disappear as you pull one at a time T, A, P. The room glitches again. Marley, your entire art glitches out for a bit, and for a moment, you no longer look like the soccer player whose track you were playing, the role you were playing in this game. Your entire character changes for a moment, and Pee-wee's does too, away from that Ash persona created for Heart Heart High and back to their Everrealm persona. Marley, what do we see when your character glitches out?
So the first thing you notice is that Marley is female and is dressed in like almost glowingly white plate armor. Her brown hair is now black and pulled back in a ponytail, and she has a very ornate crest on a shield, and her hand is resting on the pommel of a sword. And she notices all this mid-sentence where she's explaining how at the end of the first quest, your characters get on a garbage rocket and fly to the moon. And she just stops and just goes, huh.
What?
Did you fix it?
E. S. The room shakes again. The walls are almost completely made of static now, that same bright and colorful static. T. R. There's a loud sound. Suddenly you see all of the character art appear in this room at the same time. Trisha is there. Jeremy is there. Annie is there, still looking just as angry as when you last saw her. John Dowkey is there, and for a moment he makes eye contact with Artie and just says, "What is going on?"
Hi, John.
Why? And as you drop the Y file next to the others, Pee-wee, the whole game shifts away around you. The static is gone. The characters are gone. Artie and Yevgeny included, I suppose. And you find yourself in an entirely pink space. It is that same pink that the hallways of the high school used to be. You recognize the music. You had heard this earlier in the game, actually. It was just kind of constantly playing in the background. And you see these big, bold options, like what you had seen appear during the game whenever you were presented an option you needed to choose. Across the front, it says, Heart, Heart, High, in big, bright, bold letters. And you see an image of the high school with small art of all of the characters that you met throughout your day scattered about the yard. And to the side of the art are the options new, save, load, exit game.
And Marley's with me.
Marley is with you.
I mean, we exit game, right? We fixed it. We fixed the glitch, so we exit the game. You were the glitch?
Hey, rude? Rude. I'm looking for the princess, and you fixed the problem.
Which was you.
No, look, the princess vanished. I had to go after her. It's kind of my job. See the armor?
The princess wasn't in there.
I didn't know that. The princess just up and vanished, said, hey, something about an expansion, gotta go fix things, and poof.
So do we exit game?
What have you done previously?
You've never had a menu before.
Well, I would prefer not to go back in there. Annie probably still wants to murder me. So
That
maybe
could be like a big redemption arc, though. Maybe like, you have like the whole hate each other arc and then end up like a real strong bond.
Pee-wee,
Okay, I'll exit game.
are you trying to go back in and have the scene under the bleachers?
I didn't get to spend any time with Jeremy.
Maybe you can bookmark this game and come back to it?
They had me at awkward encounters.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's exit the game and go find the princess, and I'll ask her to let you come play this game later.
Exit game.
You click exit game. And teal lines start moving across the screen, taking over the pink as the pink fades out to the background. And you are surrounded yet again by this space you are starting to recognize. Marley, you were in this space when you first left your own game.
I
You
like this
recognize
place.
it too. You see behind you the heart high logo drifting above the orb that you have just stepped out of. Underneath it, it says Clique Production. And in front of you are two new orbs. One is a dark blue, and the other is somewhat shimmery, rainbow colored.
What do we do here? Pee-wee, what do we do?
Oh, sorry, one's rainbow colored and what color was the other one?
Dark blue.
Well, the dark blue option was there before, I think, so we go to the dark blue option, find the glitch, add it to the other thing, and then hopefully the rainbow thing becomes the tapestry, and then everything's good.
Okay. You know what you're doing, buddy.
No.
I'm just gonna follow your lead and no? What?
I
Okay.
don't know what I'm doing
what
at
do
all. But I'm gonna run towards the blue thing.
Okay. Can I help? Okay, and Marley will chase them.
Yeah, okay. You chase them and they launch themselves into the blue orb. And Marley, do you follow all the way?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Marley's
launch
in this to
yourself
win this.
into the blue orb as well. And both of you immediately have to dodge back as a motorcycle flies by you mid-air. There is a huge mountain looming in the background and lights brightening up the city around it. This is still not Everrealm.
Oh no, this looks mean.
And that's why we'll wrap this episode of the Tapestry. This epistry.
Epistry. I like that.
I like that.
Thanks. Yeah.
New word.
I just came up with it just now. Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I so appreciate you being here and exploring the dating sim world of Clique with me and these characters today. Wow, wild. Oh, wow.
Good one.
So I would like to go around and just say really quickly, do something a little bit different today. But just say again who you are, and if you could say whose track you would play in Heart High, I would love to know. Scrat, can we end with you so you can do credits and end and everything? And in that case, Devin.
I think that me and everyone else wants to know what's going to happen between Artie and John Talke.
I think that's a very good question.
I think that's the one true pair of this dating sim game.
Do they make sandwiches together forevermore?
I think they do.
I definitely thought so.
And yeah, I'm Devin. I am on the internet sometimes.
So can we safely assume you would have gone with the John Dalkey track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only if I get to play as Artie, though.
Of course. Yes. Yeah. Artie, what track would Artie play?
Artie would play the John Dalkey track.
Perfect. I believe those are some very good sandwiches. I like John Dalkey. Oh, I don't care what chat says. I like John Dalkey. Yes, John Dalkey absolutely has a photo album of Artie. And Mario.
Well, I've been Mario. You can find more of me at Let's Game Initiative on Twitter and the YouTube with the same name. Additionally, I can't say Evgeny's because I would be conceited. So instead, I will say the girl with the guitar whose name I'm forgetting off the top of my head.
Vex.
Yeah, I definitely the song was too funny.
I'm sure she would be thrilled to play it for someone soon. And Matt, thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome to the Tapestry.
Woohoo!
Tell us a little bit more about you and what track would you play in Heart High?
Well, I'm Matt Hoadley. You can find me on the internet at Matt Hoadley on Twitter. I do a couple podcasts, namely Hard Reboot and The Lost Library. You can find both of those on my Twitter page. And part of me wants to say Bex because I really kind of dig that guitar rockin' vibe. But I also feel real bad, and I think I would go play Annie's track just to redeem myself a little bit for stealing it.
I do want to say too, chat. Yes, I do still think John Dalkey is a butt. I absolutely do still think John Dalkey is a butt. He's just a lovable, cute butt, you know?
I'm looking forward to when Artie unlocks like the third cutscene for Dalkey, and it's his stalker dark room, like with just pictures of Artie everywhere. And
there's clearly a lot of background information about Dalkey that I'm unaware of.
It's fine. You're probably fine. It's fine.
Oh no, not my sweet boy Artie.
Also, thanks y'all chat. I would love to hear which track you would take as well if you want to drop a track in the chat. I think personally I'm most curious about Annie because she was a bit of a surprise for me, and I would love to dive into her track and see what is ahead now that Marley is not taking her role in the game. And I have been Renee Rhodes. I've been your storyteller of the day. I like Weave. I play this game. I also write for it. So you can hear more about that on my Twitter or about the other things I do, like podcasting, Fate and the Fable Maidens, which is a family-friendly D&D actual play podcast. And also, you can find me working on Edenfall, which is inspired and based on a Scratticus Academy stream called Eden. I do lots of other things too, and you can check all of them out. I will be at TwitchCon next week, so if you're going to be there, let me know. I would love to see you. I'm going to be hanging out. It'll be really good.
Jealousy.
I will represent the Academy as best I can.
I appreciate you. So obviously, Pee-wee would take Jeremy's track. Is it bad that Scrat is probably a completionist who would play all of the tracks? Yeah, like I wouldn't be able to do one and then leave it because I'd have to know about the others, you know? Like, yeah. I'd do all of them and then unlock the hidden bonus Annie track at the end. That'd be great. As for me, I'm not going to say what I do because I've got a bot that's going to do it for me. So please check out all the links that the bot is currently spamming in the chat. Do we have a raid cry? I feel like we should have a raid cry after this session. There's got to be something in there that we could do. I'd unlock Dulky Stalker Room.
Heart.
Yeah.
Heart, heart.
Heart.
Heart, heart.
Heart, hi.
Also check out our sponsors, Mage Hand Press and Bird in the Storm Publishing. Please do check them out. We will be going on a raid, so stick around in chat and come and raid with us. We'll be back at 10 p.m. tonight when we will be running Horoscopes, which is possibly one of the most, I don't know. There's something about it. There's something about the Wednesday 10 p.m. slot, I think, in general. There's just... Rene knows what I mean, right?
I'm so biased. I've been in that slot until this season, and so, but it's a great time slot.
There's
Great
just
game.
something magical about it. Something magical.
Dynamo, literally magical. Nah, Eden also witchy, so all magical.
I'm just gonna grab that for a second so I can change the Let's Evoke Emotions to heart, 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 heart.
Heart, 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 heart.
Whoa. There we go. There's your raid cry.
Yay.
So we'll be raiding there. The next one, Amber Agarwin. The next slot we'll be playing Horoscopes. Yeah, we are going to be going on a raid, so join us for the raid, and we will see you all later on. Until next time, keep on evoking emotions. We'll see you later. Bye!
Bye.
Heart, 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 heart.